Hello everybody and welcome to this playthrough for Rookie Division with various wins. In this video I will talk to you on how I would like you to approach the specific holes. Obviously you don't have to do exactly what I'm saying, but there is a plan with the things that I'm talking about. Make sure to check out the info box on the right hand side for the club distance adjustment, elevation adjustment, also what ball and club type I suggest you to play with. If you do enjoy the free content here on the channel, please make sure to hit the thumbs up button, also subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications. For those of you that do want to take that little extra step, look for our premium guides. The premium guides can only be found on patreon.com/golf-tommy. You have the link in the description down below, or you can scan the QR code. You don't have to be a top tier player to benefit from using guides in this game. We do have guides that ranges from all type of players, and for those that are, generally winging it, and for those that are extremely detailed. We take a lot of pride in helping thousands of players every single season in Golf Clash. So sign up and try for yourself how we will help you improve and have more fun with the game of Golf Clash. Now let's go to hole number 1. Hole number 1, and regardless of what wind direction we're gonna have, we're gonna go over the water. Use the driver with the most possible power. And then we're gonna stretch out to find the first bounce on the fairway. 4.5 bar top spin and 2 bars of side spin to the right. Max curl, and what I mean with max curl is that I'm using max with the extra mile level 6, which is half a ball to the right. If you can use more, because the closer to the green we are, the better it's going to be. And obviously having even more curl than like 1 or 2 balls, then you have the possibility to get the ball even to green. Second shot, play with the club that gives you the best possible ball guideline. Here I'm gonna play an EB School version with the Firefly using 25% elevation for this. But with the Firefly here, even though it is not in the highest level, it gives you a very good ball guideline. So I would strongly advise you to use the Firefly if you do have that possibility. Otherwise, use the wedge that gives you the best possible ball guideline of the ones that you have the possibility to choose between. So, no spin, adjust not much for a 2.3 miles per hour, approximately 1 ring, hit perfect. Perfect ball, and it rolls right at pin for a beautiful eagle to start with on hole number 1. For hole number 2, this is going to be one of the better chances we do have to make a drop in this tournament. And here I want us to play with the sniper. Half a bar of left spin, as you can see. And I'm looking to have the white ring by the rough line with the ball guideline pointing towards the hole. Medium distance with a 10% over adjustment, and I'm using a Malin ball. There is no need, in my opinion, to use any better ball here, because this is such a good chance regardless what ball you're playing. So even if you have a 6 miles per hour or a 3 miles per hour, this shot will, with a perfect ball, always be very close, if not going in the hole. Perfect ball, and you can see the ID here with the first bounce on the fairway, second bounce on the green, and then the camera turns as we would like, and we get it right at pin for a beautiful hole-in-one here on hole number 2. For hole number 3, we do want to use the club with the most power possible, combined with a ball that gives us power 3. So the combination will be the extra mile and the Titan for me here. Aiming for the bottom of that island using 1 top spin and 2 bars of right spin. The further up we are on this island, the better it's going to be for the second shot. Because I don't want this hole to be displayed in a way of only being a safe eagle, because if you're only looking to get a safe eagle here, or the safest eagle possible, and then you use the fairway that is on the very left of the course, and then you play as far up as possible, then to just transport the ball to green and then to get an eagle and to be done with it. But if you do want to have a chance for an albatross, this is a route to follow. Adjustment max plus 10, and then we get the ball up here on the fairway in a very nice way. For the second shot, if you do have sniper level 7 or better, use that club. But if you don't, as I don't have better than a sniper level 6, then I'm playing with the Horizon instead. This to get a better ball guideline, as I at least thought. But the ball guideline is not super with the Horizon level 4, but still better than the sniper level 6. Ball guideline pointing towards the hole, using the left spin, a little bit of backspin as well. And now we're going to use a true club distance with a 20% over adjustment. And as always, when it comes to true club distance, it means that check where maximum distance are, check where minimum distance are, and then judge your club distance based on that. Bounces on the fairway, gets up onto green. We like this angle, and we, even though we come in hot, we get this ball to drop for an albatross, which is going to be a very rare drop here from front tee. Hole number 4 is another tough par 3, playing from front tee, because playing with low level clubs, especially playing with a long iron here, is not going to be something that's going to drop a lot. And I hate to say that already before the tournament starts, but this is one of those par 3s as well, where there is a lot of bumps. There is a pin that stands very short on the green and stuff like that. So what I do recommend though is to play with the backbone or any other long iron that gives you a good accuracy, but most especially a good ball guideline. So those having grizzly level 7 or better, please use that club instead. All the 3 side spin and a little bit of backspin with the backbone to allow us to not play with curl. So we bounce on the fairway over towards the green, coming a little bit too far right, but it's still going to be close. When we do have a club such as a backbone, where we do not have a good ball guideline, it's going to be a lot of guesswork, and that's why playing with a grizzly level 7 will bring a massive advantage if you do have that club. Maximum distance plus 20 is the adjustment here in the video. Take your game to the next level with our Ultimate Tournament text guide for Expert and Master Division for the Aurora Tournament, a full 9 of the Nordic Fjords. Nordic Fjords feels like a course that we played so many times, but it's actually quite long ago since we played with the regular pins. We have had the new pins as well, which means like many of the holes are played fairly different. So to give yourself an edge over your opponents, make sure to sign up to the best guides on the market. We give you direct guides based off the tournament win that you're having in Expert and the Master, give you information on what club and ball and how to adjust to get yourself in the mix of being competitive. Obviously, we do have general text guides as well for those that do play for Pro and Rookie Division that you can check out too. But you can find all our packages on patreon.com/golfclashtommy. Scan the QR code on the screen or use the link patreon.com/golfclashtommy in the description down below. That will take you to our page with all the packages. Then you select, sign up, and then you will get access immediately. So do like more than 3,000 players has done for this season. Sign up and improve your game today. Hole number 5 is going to be, in my opinion, from front tee, one of the better chances for an albatross if we are comparing all the 3 par 5s that we're going to play of the Nordic Fjords. 2 left spin, a little bit of backspin, and now the idea here is to get the ball to stop before the rough at the top. So 1 bar of backspin is perfect when we do have a slight tailwind. Max plus 10 is what we're using in terms of club distance and then elevation. Adjustment is done, and then we will apply a little bit of curl to the left just to prevent us from going too far to the right, so approximately half a ball to the left. Bounces on the fairway over to the other fairway and position itself very nicely on the fairway here above the bunker. So for the second shot, you will notice that I will play with the Horizon, but that's because my ball guideline with the sniper is not that good. If you do have sniper level 7 or better, then use the sniper for the second shot to increase the opportunity of dropping this albatross. 10% elevation and true club distance, but in the end, I'm gonna say max distance here, because we are more or less always going to be in max distance of our club. A little bit too heavy on the topspin, which you will be noticing, but that's the tough part with not having sniper level 7 or better, because then we cannot really rely on the ball guideline as we can with the sniper, so it becomes a bit of a guesswork, and that's why this drop here means a little bit more, because it's a little bit tougher to do so than having a better ball guideline. So drops right at pin, you know, with an iron pin, come in very hot, but an albatross nonetheless on hole number 5. Hole number 6, I'm gonna show you two types of approaches. One where we do have tailwind, and now we're gonna go for it. And here you need to play with a power 5 ball, otherwise you won't be able to reach over to the fairway if you're not. Yeah, you could be super duper lucky, but that much luck is gonna bite you in the butt many of the times as well. So power 5 ball berserker is perfect, as you can win that for free in the golden shot. You play with 4.5 bar topspin. If you can play with 6 bars of topspin, then do so, but not more than 6 bars of topspin, please. Max plus 10, power 5, and then we're gonna play max overpower and try to hit. Perfect. Obviously a great ball here. Great ball to the left will be better than a great ball to the right. And the idea here is to get the ball to be as close to the green possible. Second shot is a wedge. Play with a wedge that gives you the best ball guideline. Unfortunately, that's the skewer level 5 for me, which is not good that either. So it's going to be a tough one having to guess. Obviously, this is going to be a better chance than having to play a short iron or a long iron from distance. But playing with a Firefly, even in a low level, would be brilliant here, as it does have a good ball guideline. But let's take a look at the more, what can we call it, the more conservative option here as option 2. For the more conservative option here in hole number 6, we're gonna play with a power 2 ball such as the Katana to get us at least the power 2, but also then the side spin. I would say the side spin is a little bit more crucial than the power here, as we do want to get the ball to be on the right side of that rough patch that you can see there in the center of the second fairway. So we go with all the side spin, 4.5 bar top spin, aiming very close to the rough line on the right, or not very close. We still have 2 rings of room, but it's still going to be more of the close side than the far away side. Max plus 10, power 2, half a ball of curl to the right, and then we're gonna bounce on the fairway. And you can see here now that the ball is coming very nicely down the fairway, being in between the 2 rough. Second shot, now you can obviously play this one in 2 ways, or not obviously, we can play this one in 2 ways. One, that you bounce the ball towards the pin as normal, or you go for a dunk. I like to go for a dunk when I do have a bad ball guideline, especially when I can play with a thorn, and I can actually hit a great ball and still have the ball to stop on the fringe or on the green for a simple birdie. And the reason why I'm going with a dunk here now is just because of those reasons. I do have a bad ball guideline, and I still have a risk-free shot, as I don't really have a risk-free shot, because even if I wouldn't drop it, I would still be able to stay out from the rough or from the sand. So a dunk here for y'all. And once again, you can play the second shot just in a normal way, which is to bounce towards the pin. That's completely up to you in what way you want to play it. For the final of the par 3, we're also gonna play, in my opinion, the toughest of the 3, and that goes, that goes a pretty long way due to me not liking hole number 4 either. And it's because we're going to have to play with a long iron here, and playing from front tee and we're playing with lower level clubs, it doesn't really help here. Playing with a Grizzly level 7 plus obviously is a massive advantage here, having a good ball guideline. So it becomes a bit of a guesswork here for us now when trying to dial this shot in with the backbone. 3.2 backspin and 3 left spin, aiming so the ball ball comes from right to left here to bounce on the first fairway pad, then over towards the green. Max plus 30 is what we are using, and then trying to hit perfect. What needs to be said here is that there is sand bumps, there is rough bumps, but those are aggressive shots. I didn't really want to focus on that type of play here because it's also wind angle dependent. Missing left of the pin, good speed though. We need to move our target more right to get ourselves a better look at a hole-in-one. Hole number 7 here will be a tough one, but at least with this shot we do have a safe birdie with an outside chance for an hole-in-one. Hole number 8 of the Nordic Fjords, and here we're going to go for the green. This is a short par 4, but in headwind it's played kind of tough. I would recommend to play with the big topper if you do have the possibility when it comes to in headwind, because you want to have all the topspin possible to do a double bounce over the bunker. If we do have a tailwind, I would recommend to use the fairway before the bunker that we're trying to bounce over now. So we want to have our first bounce there by using a power 3 or maybe even a power 4 or a power 5 ball to make it even easier. Maximum distance plus 10. I'm using approximately half a ball of curl to allow myself to get into the correct angle. A little bit lucky with bouncing over the bunker there, but I'm ending up to be there for a wedge. A simple wedge where you use all the topspin you have on your wedge and just get the ball to the hole. Once again, if you do have a tailwind, it's going to be much easier, as you can use the fairway just before the bunker we're bouncing over by using then backspin instead of topspin, because using all the topspin you have there from that position, it's gonna get yourself over the green. But if also bouncing on that fairway, it actually gives you a possibility to go for the pin for an hole-in-one on this short par 4. Nordic Fjords, hole number 9. We're going to do an NMT of the drive, or at least start in NMT, and once we have had the spin, make sure that the ball guideline goes straight down the fairway. All the top spin that we can use, combined with 2 bars of right spin. Adjustment, maximum distance plus 10. And here I push up to very max because we do want to reach as far down the fairway, and this fairway is long, so we do have a lot of room. Overpower is obviously something you decide yourself what you want to do, but you can see here we are miles off the end of the fairway, so here we could even go max overpower with the 4.5 topspin. It's only times where you do have such a 7 topspin, 8 topspin where you would consider to reduce the overpower just a little bit. Big topper is a perfect club as well here because it has a lot of topspin. Second shot, we play with the wood club that gives us the most power possible. This to allow us to not have to go with overpower or with push-ups or anything like that. Obviously, those of you that push the drive harder and might have a sniper 10 could use a sniper 10 instead. That's the same with maybe sniper 9. But I choose the more conservative way, playing with the big dog, using a little bit backspin or topspin depending on what situation I am in after the drive. And now you can see I was gonna miss by a mile, but this is a par 5 that the eagle is most definitely going to be good enough to consider just walking on. There will be more people with birdies here than there will be albatrosses. Thank you so much everybody for watching this playthrough for Rookie Division, here with various wins, giving you my best advice on how to attack and these holes that we are playing. You can find more free content on our website golfclashtommy.com, but if you are a player that are looking for premium content, then you should go to patreon.com/golfclashtommy to check out our premium guide for tournament, tour play and checkpoint challenge. You can see for yourself there how much that will improve your game and make you a better player, because that's what it's all about. I want you to enjoy the game even more, and that you can do together with our premium guides. Sign up, try for yourself, and see how that will help you out. Again, link in the description down below, or you scan the QR code to go to the platform. Thank you once again for watching. I wish you the best of luck in your Golf Clash game.